that man's name through the mud. That's all that is. And the fact of the matter is that man is dead and gone and is not here to defend himself. Like, yeah, they gonna throw dirt on his name for real.
I understand what Tupac's situation is. As far as like, I don't understand about. I just want to put this out here. Like, I don't get it about the word snitching. I don't get it. What is your definition of the word snitching?
My definition of the word snitch. My definition of the word snitch is somebody that go run and tell everything. Whether it's right or wrong.
That's your definition. My definition of the word snitch is like telling on people.
Yeah, that's more or less what I'm saying, but I'm just using it in a different terminology because, like, if you're labeled a snitch, then the snitch is getting in trouble.
Okay. Tupac didn't snitch on nobody. But he still he was the fall guy for all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, he did the time. Everybody else just got a slap on the wrist or they didn't get hit with no charges. Now, he took the hit even though he didn't do shit. Now, if that was me and I was in his situation, I'm telling the judge I didn't do shit. I bailed off. So how am I a snitch? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I didn't do it. I'm not incriminating myself far as street code is concerned, but I can tell you this, I wasn't in the room, which is actually true. I wasn't in the room.
Yeah, because dude that was doing that girl's interview, he let it be known that Tupac said he pimped off.
Yeah, he wasn't in the room, so how did he get nailed?
Yeah, he let it be known with all them dudes and stuff coming in the room, he left because he was already blown by them people busting in the room like that.
Right, so how is he getting charged with rape? And that's the part that get me. He was bitching and complaining in the interviews that how can I get charged for this and that? Ooh. Don't you think you should say something to your lawyer like, look, bro, I didn't do shit. They said he testified and said that he didn't do shit, but nigga, you should have been a little more specific. Dog, it wasn't me. I didn't touch her. I did this with her, blah, blah, ooh. She supposed to gave me some neck. The niggas busted in the room. It was dead. I was blown. I made it seem like she wasn't my girl. I didn't want to get caught up in my feelings. I just walked off. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yep.
Then there's no rape trial.
Yep, that's what I'd have did for real.
But see, most likely he didn't say shit.
He probably kept his mouth shut.
He was
probably like, I'll just keep my mouth shut and just be like, fuck it.
Nah, fuck that, yo. We talking about your livelihood, man. Once you go in that jail cell, man, chances are high, if you're known as a sex offender, chances are high niggas is gonna fuck with you in the jail cell, man. Oh, you like raping women, huh? Okay.
And then that's when they come back, well, I got a daughter on the outside. This, that, and the third that I can't even see, talk to, breathe on, smell, yada, yada, yada. And here you are here getting your kicked off by raping women.
They're going to end up
being somebody. And that could have took his life in jail.
Or he might end up being somebody woman. You feel what I'm saying? Much. Just like the situation, not to get off the topic, like Robert Kelly. You feel me? Like I had a conversation with one of the hosts on a show, and he was talking about Robert, right? And I started busting out laughing, and then he mentioned about Elvis Presley, about he was messing with 14-year-old girls. The only one I know was Priscilla, because she was 17 when they got married. I don't know anything about
that's the only one I know about too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't follow Elvis Presley. I was younger then when I was watching his movies, but now I'm a grown ass man. I don't know shit about Elvis Presley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I asked this brother, like, look, You must be a R. Kelly fan, aren't you? He was like, you motherfucking right. I'm like, well, and I was like, oh, okay, let me ask you this question, Greg. He was like, shoot, how many daughters you got? He said, like, I got 2. Oh, okay. Now, one is grown and one is a pre-teenager. Would you bring your daughters around Mr. Robert? Because I can't call him R. Kelly no more. It's Robert Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of the system now, so he's Robert. You see what I'm saying?
Go by his government name.
Yeah, go by the government name. Right, the government name with the serial number. So he was like, hell, motherfucker, no, my daughters can't be around this motherfucker. Oh,
exactly.
Oh, okay. So now I understand where you're coming from. It's like a tick for tack. You still support them, but you keep your daughters at a distance. I dig it, bro. But a nigga like me, if I had daughters, matter of fact, fuck all that. If I had children in general, because you know he like little boys too. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So hell, he like little boys, he like little girls, he like grown ass men, and he like grown ass women. Shit, he like it all. He like the whole entire rainbow.
He like anything he can get his hands on.
He like anything. I stay the fuck away from this man. Don't let the glitz and the glamour and the jewelry fool you.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Because he fuck around and have your ass in chains and shit and videotaping your motherfucking ass. I'm talking about a dude. I ain't talking about the woman. I'm talking about a nigga. He fuck around and videotape you because you know he got addiction with videotaping.
He do.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know he do.
But I just think it's sad, and I was looking up my man Carsino for Life. And he was saying that this was like a couple of years ago when Carsino was doing this story on her. Like, Shorty's still looking for the bag.
That's why she won't keep coming out and telling her story. And hoping and praying somebody gonna feel some pity for her. And it's going to help her in the long run, when honestly it's really not, because it's decades old now. The man is gone. The man is dead and gone. Like, there is no coming back from being dead.
Yeah, but it's his name. His name.
Unless you a zombie, and if you a zombie, well then shit. Let me know that now so I can flee the country.
Well, I think she still want to ride on his name. In the trauma that she quote unquote allegedly been through. But I also noticed on Vlad TV she had a big ass rock on her finger too.
She did. I saw that she did have a big ass rock on her finger, so I don't know if she engaged or married.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen recent pictures, Shorty ain't got that rock no more.
Well, maybe in 2018, maybe she was engaged or something. And maybe her fiance couldn't handle the way she was because of allegedly what happened to her.
Boy, Shorty in it for the bag.
Yeah,
man.
Like, the females is shady like that.
They shady?
Females will be shady like that, especially when they see that dollar sign. When they see them dollar signs and know somebody's worth, y'all, yeah, like they play on the world's feelings and emotions, hoping it'll work in their favor when it really don't. It make you look stupid.
My thing is like this: why would Pac rape that girl?
Man, that boy got more ass than a toilet seat. The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not making any sense. Like, why would he want to just rape her? They had that man up there as a sex symbol during the 90s. Like, why would you even get caught up in the midst of that? It's not making any sense.
Because they stupid.
I don't get it, yo. Like, keep your head up. Dear mama. You feel what I'm saying? Brenda's got a baby. You feel what I'm saying?
See, his Dear Mama song, though, I heard he did that for his mother because his mother's habit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's showing love to the women, especially black women. That's what I'm saying. Like, he'll break it down to you between black women and bitches. You feel what I'm saying? If you look at do you wonder why they call you bitch?
I've heard the song, but I ain't really like seen like the video or nothing.
I don't think you have a video, but I remember the lyrics. And then I'm looking at her, it now is starting to make sense. Now everything is starting to add up. You wonder why they call you bitch. And he was just telling the story about this particular girl that kept hitting him up. You know what I'm saying? And then every time he turned around, it's always some bullshit going on. And that's when he got caught up with that bullshit. With that rape charge. So he was given a particular story on that song, and now I understand, like, okay, the stories that he's talking about, these are experiences. Oh, okay. So it's not something that he just made up. These are experiences what he experienced.
Yep, that's what it seemed like to me, for real.
Okay.
That's definitely what it seemed like to me.
I dig it. I wanted to do, is anybody else talking about any of this situation, any of this shit?
And honestly, I can't say yes or no to that because I really honestly don't know. Because I ain't really heard nobody talk about it too much. That's another thing that makes you wonder if it really happened.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if something like that happened to a famous person, for real, if the person is dead, gone, still alive, in witness protection, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, they're gonna push the issue some way, shape, or form to get some sort of answers as to what really happened.
You're gonna have to.
You know, they're not gonna just let it die if it was true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how come nobody never wanted to hear a story? Was a book published? You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's just take, not to get off the topic again. Let's look at Jeffrey Dahmer.
That sick fucker.
His parents made books.
They did. His parents did. They wrote books and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got published or not, but they did write books. How come this broad can't write no goddamn book?
That hard. I mean, shit, situations like that, I'd have made sure I made this shit be known, for real.
Motherfucking right. Holler at an agent and make sure this shit be heard.
And the reason why, if I was in a situation like that and something allegedly happened to me like that and I wanted to make it look like it really did, oh, I'd sell the shit out that book. I be saying all types of shit. Just to keep people's attention, for real. Because like that shit is crazy. Like the part that still got me about her whole story though, like you kept stuttering over your words. You kept stammering like you couldn't get your facts straight, and that's the part that pissed me off. Like, you trying to get this man's name drove through the mud or whatever, but you can't even keep your facts straight.
I'm still tripping.
Like, real shit, like, you was just, like, all over the place with the interview on that documentary or whatever.
Right.
Like, that shit didn't make no damn sense to me. Like, that shit was dumb.
I'm still tripping off of the rape kit, man.
Like I said, anybody in a situation like that, the police will literally escort you to the closest hospital.
How the fuck did she get to the DA after the rape?
That part.
Like, don't you think you need to holler at the motherfucking district attorney when your ass go to court, nigga?
That's usually what they there for. They usually there for that court hearing.
Yo, that bitch was hollering at
Not
that nigga.
your own personal fucking secretary or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. She was already talking to these motherfuckers when the bitch got raped.
Oh my God.
Yes, she was. And that's the part I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold up. How the hell is that even possible when she was supposed to be part of the hearing and didn't even show up for it?
Man, you know how many times when I was younger and going through all these bullshits and shit, man. And when the district attorney, I hated that word, district attorney, because that's the state.
Yeah, that's the word any man does not want to hear. Like, regardless of who the fuck you are, whether you rich, famous, or otherwise, that's one thing that some man is not going to want a motherfucking hear.
Nobody do not want to hear district attorney.
They're going to be like, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you screwed. Yeah, because district attorneys are trying to fuck your shit up, yeah.
Fucking much.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck your shit up, man. Telling us your name. I'm like, district attorney, what the fuck is that? Then when you get older and shit, you start learning like, oh, okay, oh, alright, okay, nah, this is the motherfucker that's representing the Captain ass state. Oh, okay, that's that nigga. Oh, alright, I did. Now they gonna try to throw all this motherfucking bullshit at you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want you to cooperate. Now my thing is like this: how the fuck did you jump from getting quote unquote raped to howling at the state that motherfucking fast and less than a phone call? Unless. My thing is this, unless you were already conspirating to set this man up from the jump.
That's what it sounds like to me, though.
Because of other altercations you had with them crooked ass police departments. During that time, you know, police corruption was real heavy back in the early 90s, you feel me? And so on and so on.
Yeah. Hell, it's still the same way, like, even now, the fuck?
Yeah. I think they kind of track it down.
I mean, granted, it's not as bad as what it was back then, but, yo, it's still bad enough, like...
Yeah, you got crooked ass cops doing shit like a regular basis civilian.
Especially city cops.
Yeah, I can't stand city cops.
Especially Baltimore City.
Baltimore City cops is the worst, especially inner city cops.
Oh, the ones that just like to randomly stalk people just because.
I would say like Northwest District. Northwest District is one of the worst district police stations in motherfucking Baltimore, period.
I agree. I mean, granted, like, the county police got their flaws too or whatever, but it's definitely not as bad as the inner city.
Yeah.
Definitely not as bad as the inner city.
Yeah. Because
the inner city police is where you hear about all the drama happening with police brutality and all that bullshit. All because somebody outside minding their business. They want to be stereotyping niggas.
Shit. I remember one time I came from my grandfather's house. I went to go see one of my cousins and shit. And when I would get off from work, I'd come to my grandfather's house. Over at West Baltimore. I went to go see this man to see how he doing and shit, and then I was going home. So I left out my grandfather's house. I'm getting ready, catch the subway. So as I'm walking, a patrol car pulls me up.
Tomorrow. The next day. Later.